Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome to another episode of Coaster Spotlight, episode 600. And I am joined here with Synchros today.
Heyo.
Today we're going to be looking at the Matrix Reloaded ride experience created by none other than Brad Hamilton. So stay tuned and let's check it out. All right, so this one was sent in by one of our Discord legend builders, Brad Hamilton, as I mentioned. Episode 600, this is a big one. We always do big, giant coasters for these things. Let's go back, let's pull up the stuff real quick, Synchros. Episode 100 was from Galcian BTH. Episode 200 was from Tommy T and Floss, and that one was Thar. 100 was Galcian's Final Fantasy Coaster. 300 was from Combat Wombat with the Infinity Engine. 400 was Adrian Van Sorgen with his crazy crane thing. What was that one called? The mining company. And then episode 500 was Miss Red Nebula with Mass Effect. So we try to spread the love between epic creators that absolutely deserve a spot on the big 100. This one being 600, Brad Hamilton has delivered amazing storytelling experiences. He always does some sort of movie experience, right? So this one today is The Matrix Reloaded, and here's what he has to say. Is life real or illusion? Could reality be a computer-generated fantasy? Fast forward to the future, machines have taken control, enslaving humans in a computer-generated world known as the Matrix. A few of us have broken free and created Zion, the last refugee of mankind. Journey now to Zion. Sharpen your physical skills with various flat rides. Now it's time to accept your mission and re-enter the Matrix to save the human race. Are you ready for the Matrix Reloaded ride experience? A stunning new dark ride based on the 2003 movie of the same name. Good luck. Boom. So there it is, everybody. Now, before we get into it, I have Synchros here. He's been hosting his own videos on the show recently, right?
I have been, yes.
You guys have probably seen a lot of park spotlights. He's been doing some of the parks. I haven't had time for the parks, so Synchros has been doing the parks. He wants to learn how to edit and talk in videos, which is a very it's acquired skill, something that you have to practice. He's getting better with every episode. I think his first episode he did much better than my very first videos. So very good job there. His editing's really good. You just picked up Adobe Premiere and you're natural at it. I basically gave him my templates so the videos look as if I edited them, and he's doing a really good job of following suit with that. So Synchros, I just let him run with it. He's doing his own episodes entirely on his own, which is amazing. And so I figured it'd be good to bring him in as a guest here so we can talk about Brad's ride after episode 600. That's a big milestone, and Synchros being a part of the show is a milestone in of itself, right?
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Boom. So there we go.
I think we should just ride those flat rides, though. That's what I think we should be doing on this episode.
Sorry, Brad. Your coaster's not worthy. Episode 600, we're doing flat rides. All right. So this is going to be exciting.
I don't know. I grew up with the Matrix, so I'm pretty stoked for it.
Who doesn't like the Matrix? We've seen a lot of Matrix coasters on this show between contests. Extraordinaire did a big one.
So I think we did the one with all those, they made all the machines. I think it was from the third one. I'm trying to remember who did that one.
I think it was Extraordinaire,
really good,
wasn't it?
Was that him? Okay.
I know, maybe. There's been a few people. There's been a lot of Matrix. Yeah. You just type in Matrix on my channel and you'll see a whole bunch of them. A lot of good ones. So, do we close this thing down or do we go in track view? He didn't say anything, so I know people get mad at the flailing hands.
Well, I don't know. I'm partial to seat view. That's just the way I like riding them. But I don't know. We could test mode without hands might be better. I think this is more of an experience, and
it's super laggy. Hopefully we'll make it through this with a decent frame rate. We're 1 FPS right now.
Oh boy, I was just from selecting the... Oh.
It did something weird.
Selected a building.
So, normally I don't download copywritten music, and Brad tends to use a lot of it. I get flagged from like every single one of Brad's videos, but it's episode 600. We're going Hail Mary, and I think it's going to be just fine. Which reminds me, the last episode I did turn down the sound effects, so we want to fix that. Good thing I remembered that. Track! All right, everybody. So what we did is we kicked out the guests, or we closed down the park. Almost all the guests have cleared out. That should actually help. That should actually help the frame rate a little bit. The coaster ran a few loops, so we should be ensured all the best frame rate and all the triggers should work. Boom. So we're going to mute our mics, sit back, and let you guys enjoy this experience with us. We've never seen this, so here we go.
Yeah.
To speak with the Merovingian.
Of course. He has been expecting me.
Here he is at last. Neil. The keymaker is mine, and I see no reason why I should give it.
If you want the keymaker,
My name is Neil. Yes, I'm the keymaker.
Wow.
Yeah, that was intense.
That was like the whole freaking movie.
Yep, that was, yeah.
Wow.
Start to finish.
Get some Rage Against the Machine there for the soundtrack.
Yeah, I was jamming at the end there.
Where's that? I have to try and find this. Do you remember what they called their little Voyager ship?
Oh man. You know what? As I was writing this, I'm like, you know what? I haven't seen The Matrix in a really long time. I don't remember a lot of this.
I know. I wanted to call it the Normandy, and I'm like, that's the wrong one.
No, that's the wrong one. Let's find out. Give me a sec.
There it is right there. That is spot on. Freaking awesome. I think I love about Brad's creations.
The Nebuchadnezzar? Nebuchadnezzar? What?
The Nebu? I think I remember something like that.
Oh man, I'm slaughtering that name.
I do it all the time. They're used to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a perfect one-to-one recreation of it.
Oh yeah, look at that, eh? That's great.
And then it's fighting the, what were these things called?
Yeah, those
I know the name, but it's not coming to me.
It's like I grew up loving The Matrix. I just haven't seen it in a long time. Those look perfect. Those are great. Evil squids from Matrix.
Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Sentinel. Such a simple name.
Hey, you know what? I got the same result with my search.
Sentinel. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are perfect Sentinels. What I love about Brad's creations is he always dresses up the characters. Like, the characters were recognizable. The white suit guys with the white hair, the dreadlocks. Yep. He had those in there. He had the agents.
Mr. Smiths.
The Mr. Smith, yeah, that's right. Then the one room, I think, was it here? There's so many cool scenes in this.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite room.
Right?
I'm like, yep.
Wow, just amazing.
So one thing I was wondering, Matrix Reloaded, right? So did he have the fight scene where he fights like the 200 Mr. Smiths in the city?
I was waiting for that, right? We were going up the rooftops. I was like, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? I didn't see it.
I don't know if maybe we missed it or not.
I certainly didn't see anything. But now I've completely lost the coaster track because it's under.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I guess I could select it. Anyways, Brad is like notoriously good at making these movie coasters. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how you plan them out, map them out. I gotta get in contact with him and give us like a tutorial or a talk, a behind the scenes for one of his creations, because he has so many of these. I haven't even featured them all. There's still some sitting in the inbox. They're absolutely remarkable. I think my hands down favorite of all of them so far has been his Dishonored 2 game. That was amazing. Yeah. So if you guys
that one was really good.
Want to see more of these amazing creations, just type in Brad in the search engine on my channel and they'll all come up. I must have featured him at like least 10 times now. Every time his name comes up, I'm like, all right, let's do this. But there's a few sitting in there still. I have no idea how he pumps these things out. It's such a high quality. They're absolutely amazing.
Well, even this city, this would have taken
right
quite a while to make, and this isn't even like it was a pretty decent amount of the coaster, but still.
Everybody has their own style, and his style is this. Like, he does the animatronics. He uses these studio packs. Like, he must have been so happy with this studio pack. Look at that, the cop arm coming through the wall to make it look like this guy's shooting. Like, he does so many things like that where he puts different characters together. There's the agent in the car there.
Is that Trinity? Is that who that's supposed to be?
I don't know.
That one. That's got to be
looks like her. Definitely.
Yeah, it's Trinity.
I don't know what's with these Mirage things. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
I wasn't able to figure out what.
But yeah, he also gives them outfits, which I find hilariously awesome.
Oh yeah.
He dresses them up, does all sorts of crazy things. Freaking amazing. Which just surprised me that he didn't do a movie coaster contest submission, but that's because we had a blueprint, right? We limited to 4K, and I think someone of his caliber is like, 4K is not enough for me. But I'm actually, I don't know, spoiler alert, we're in the middle of a contest, might as well talk about it. It's episode 600. I am thinking about revisiting the movie coaster contest too. The exploration coaster contest is going so well. I'm halfway through the recordings, and obviously episode 600 came up, and I was like, I guess I have to stop and do a proper 600, not just a coaster entry for a contest for 600. So, we're in the middle of a contest, so I might as well give a hint for the next one. I believe I might switch it. I've done this before, but when I lean towards something, maybe something else inspires me, and so I'm never 100% on it, but I'm playing around with the idea of a movie coaster contest too. And much like with the exploration coaster, I removed constraints. You can do any coaster you want this time. I gave you guys more freedom, and I want to do the same thing with the movie coaster contest. give you guys park files, see what you can do. No restrictions. Essentially, I wanna come up with a contest where I'm like, just do whatever you want as long as it's under this parameter, very open-ended, and I think that would be right up Brad's lane. I mean, he's already done the movie coaster 1,000 times. Here's one of them. Yeah. This is actually a great template for something I would be looking forward to, considering you can use the entire park. Now, obviously, I would give you guys a lot longer than a month to do so, and you don't have to make it the entire park. You can do a blueprint if you want. You still have to submit a park file. Anyways, I'm talking as if I'm given the rules of the next contest. This is something I'm contemplating. I also like the idea of an action coaster contest or something with the theme maker toolkit, because there's so much stuff. But then I also thought there's action and theme maker toolkit that could be used in the movie coaster contest. So I'm playing around with some ideas, thinking about certain things, and I also, we're at a point where we've come up with so many contest ideas, it's hard to come up with a few more. Chance suggested a really good one for dueling coasters. We've never really done a dueling coaster contest. My only issue with that is I have to ride 2 coasters now. Do you do POV and cinematic for both coasters? Those are gonna be long videos, right?
Racing coasters.
I like the idea of dueling coasters because you could do the racing thing, but I think Chance's main idea was like heroes versus villains. Like one has to be a Joker coaster, the other has to be a Batman, or one has to be Neo, and one has to be Agent. I forgot his Smith. Thank you. And what's your favorite hero and villain?
Goku Frieza.
Okay, is that Dragon Ball Z?
That's Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
I don't know Dragon Ball Z at all.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest anime fan.
Neither am I, but Dragon Ball Z is just one of those things I grew up with and I'm obsessed with it.
Who's my favorite hero and villain? Jeez. I don't even know if I can answer that question.
There's so many good ones, which makes that actually not a bad idea.
There is a lot of good ones, and trying to think of my favorite game series or something. I can't. If I were to pick a favorite hero, I think I like Batman just because he's like the standard guy and he's a badass. But Joker's not necessarily my favorite villain. But it doesn't have to be heroes, right? It could be something for something. Like you could do the Johnny Five Live Robot versus robbers.
Yeah.
Like that. Like that was the hero and that was the villain. It's basically protagonist and antagonist, right? Going back, I mean, there's like the Sonic versus Eggman. That's like one that rings true to me from being a kid, right?
Yep.
So many different ideas. I don't necessarily have a favorite where I can think of it off the top of my head like you did. I put you on the spot. You came up with something that's pretty impressive. Because now that I think about it, I got nothing. Got nothing. Mario and Bowser. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I like that idea of the dual coasters.
Sorry to interrupt, but
no worries. Yeah, Brad is insane with these
he
details.
made some really good chairs, and yeah, like those are like homemade computer setups and everything. That's great.
With the sequencer. Yeah. And he's even got images on the screen that these
like
are
ones where they're leaning
custom
back.
downloaded.
Awesome. Yeah.
It's insane. Brad, you're a freaking monster. So thank you again for one amazing creation. Proud to have you a part of this community and definitely deserving of an episode 600. We're getting there, guys. We're over halfway to 1,000. I didn't, when I started Coaster Spotlights, I didn't think it would pick up like this to 100 episodes, yet alone on the way to 1,000.
I think I joined in at like 180 or not even like 140. When I came into the Discord, it's gone up like crazy.
Synchros' first submission, I want to say, which one was it?
Frostbound.
You son of a... I was.
Did I? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know.
I was trying to guess.
Give you enough time.
I was gonna say it was a cold one, but I can't remember the name, and you just jumped in with it.
My bad.
Frostbound.
Sorry.
And then your second creation was a fantasy castle.
Yeah.
Of some sort. I don't remember the name.
I don't either. It wasn't that. It wasn't that good. Honestly, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like memorable. What the hell? What was it?
I'm gonna search your name on my channel. So we had Winterfest was the first time I brought.
Nightingale.
right? Nightingale. Winterfest was the first time I brought you on as a special guest, and you did
Yes,
a
it
collab. Tiki Tiki Zoom Zoom you did for one of our contests, and I think got in the top 3 with that. You did Cascade Falls, Chariots of the Gods, is that right?
Yep.
Just tell me if I'm wrong with any of these. Capicola? Capicocha. The Last Hold? That doesn't seem like it's from you, is it?
No, that wasn't for me at all. No.
Frostbound. Did you do the Haunt?
I did, yeah.
Holy crap! You did 2 of those, didn't you?
Yeah, I did one. I did one
you
as
weren't
like well, no, I was happy with it, but I finished it, and I was so excited to have it
And then
done
you did
that I
the
submitted
Sound
it
of
instead,
Night.
and I just made another one. Yeah, and then I did Sound of Night for my contest for the Halloween.
The
one
Nightingale.
last year. Holy crap!
Wow.
2017.
Yeah, Synchros, he's definitely like a legend of this community. He's done a lot of really, really good stuff. He's been around for a long time. And yeah, wow, that's crazy. You've gone a long way. I remember your first submission, and you just were persistent. That's what I'm saying. Like you came in as a new builder, and you just kept on submitting. And a lot of new builders, they'll submit me one thing, and then they'll go, "You never featured that one thing that I submitted 6 months ago." And I'll, "Have you built anything since?" "No, I'm waiting." Don't just create something and quit and wait. Like, am I the determining factor of you playing the game again? And that's what I liked about you. You just were like, got another one for you, got another one for you. But when I see your name in my inbox 5-6 times, it's impossible to ignore you. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna pick at least one of them, right? So I like that, and that quickly rose you to become a master builder. Just persistence. And so that story, I believe a lot of you guys can learn from that. Just be persistent and keep at it, and don't get discouraged. Just keep trying. And that's what the contests are great for. You also participated in those with one of my favorite coasters, Tiki Tiki Zoom Zoom, as the Chief Beef Raceway was your inspiration. Very cool.
You know, I actually struggled hard a lot with that one, and I'm happy that I was able to finish it, because it's probably one of my favorite ones now too.
All right, so a little backstory there for you guys on Synchros. He's you expect to see him more on Park Spotlights. He's helping out with those. He's keeping it going, the Park Spotlights, because I don't have the time for it right now. Taking on, you know, still doing Planet Coaster videos, but also taking on new games as well. So it's awesome having Synchros help out. So thank you there. There's a look at Brad Hamilton, one of the legends of this community, doing a movie coaster leading into a possible next movie coaster contest that I hope to announce or look into. I'm definitely gonna come up with one, but now I'm playing around with the idea that I like that Heroes versus Villains contest. So what I might actually do is come up with 2-3 ideas and do a vote in Discord and see what people are most interested in, because obviously whatever's got people's interest the most is what we should do, because that means just more people will participate, right?
In theory, yep.
All right, so Exploration Coaster Contest is looking great, guys. You've probably already seen a lot of submissions up until this episode here. They only get better, and I'm just now moving on to the advanced builders in terms of recordings, and I'm like, wow, like I'm blown away. Really good job. So everything's looking good. I have high hopes for Planet Coaster that it's going to be another strong year, and hopefully another one to come. So I'm not going anywhere, guys. Don't you worry. Here we are at episode 600. Hopefully we'll make it to 1,000. Boom. All right. Anything to add there, Synchros?
No, yeah, really awesome creation here, Brad Hamilton. I loved it.
Perfect.
It hit my nostalgia feelings there, so.
Yep, definitely. Boom. All right. There we go, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.
Bye.